my name's Alex Nathan. I'm 31 years old, and we are on a 70-foot burger yacht right now that happens to be my home. It's been my home for about the last year and a half. So, 5 years ago, I was living in the Salvation Army right over there on 10th Street. And as a direct result of this recession and the business that I'm in, we've been very successful helping a lot of people. Leading up to 2008, I had a pretty thriving career as a home improvement specialist. I was a salesman. I went into people's homes. I helped them pick out windows and kitchens and things to improve the value of their house. And we all know kind of what happened to that industry, along with the housing industry. When everything crashed, it pretty much completely went away. And I fell into it pretty bad with drinking and partying, and I got kind of depressed, and things sort of just completely slipped away for me. And right at the exact same time that the entire country was going through a major recession, I kind of hit my own personal recession and found myself living out of a 1992 Dodge Grand Caravan. And I moved up a little bit in the world at that point and went from the Dodge Caravan to the Salvation Army. And I was sleeping on a cot in a room with 5 other gentlemen, and waking up at 5:30 every morning, going and searching for work, and then coming back at night. And I got an opportunity to start working for some gentlemen that were doing what I'm doing now. And I learned a lot of great stuff, and they tried not to pay me for what they owed me. And so I decided I was going to do it on my own. There's a point in which families find themselves struggling, drowning, if you will, in credit card debt, and they don't really know where to turn. And so they contact us, and we mediate directly on their behalf with the creditor for a reduced principal. Initially, when we got into the industry, there were hundreds of thousands of families, upper middle class, dual income families that had lost a job, lost half their 401k, and they had debt amounts upwards of $50,000, $60,000. And that has changed over the scope of the last 5 years. We've had to cast a much wider net in order to provide financial assistance. And now our average debtor has 15 to 20K. You take, for example, the majority of people in 2008, 2009 that had so much economic strife, had so many financial issues, they've climbed their way out of it. Either they've already filed for bankruptcy, they found mediation services, they've found second jobs, they've been able to kind of start piecing things together. And so there has been a gradual climb.
Okay. My name is Regina Kerman. I'm 22 years old, a recent USF Sarasota Manatee graduate, earning my bachelor's in criminology, and am currently looking for a real job. When you're going through school, you're constantly being told that the degree is what's going to get you your job, not necessarily the availability of a job. Really walking out of school, I was expecting within about 3 to 6 months to actually find the job that I was really wanting to do, preferably locally. But unfortunately, even with a degree in the economy that we have now, it's actually harder to get a job, because just recently looking at surveys and stats that I've found, more than 58% of the recent graduates are actually overqualified for jobs, and I'm unfortunately one of those overqualified individuals for jobs that are out there in the market. So it makes it difficult. I currently work for a retailer making less than minimum wage and commission. So it's a job, and I'm very thankful, but I would love to do something that actually deals with my career and my degree that I've earned.
My name is Joel Sugar. I'm 68 years old. My situation went from owning my own business to having a neck and back injury and ending up having to close it because I couldn't do the work anymore. Mm-hmm. As a goldsmith, I was a hands-on owner, and that's what made us profitable. When I was unable to do the work, we closed the business. I have been looking for over a year this time, working with Suncoast Workforce, working with the Tribune online, and what's discouraging is you do 5, 6, 7 applications in a week. They're all brand new, and you don't even get a thank you for applying. A lot of people at Workforce refers to that as in a different way, is they don't even tell you forget it. It's kind of frustrating, Our situation, fortunately, is such that I don't need that much for us to have a good standard of living. 12.50 an hour is all we need because of our supplements.
Hi, my name's Stephen Vandergriff. I was born and raised in Bradenton, Florida. Graduated from Manatee High School. I spent 5 years in the Army. Did one tour in Iraq, 2 tours in Korea. Currently, I've been going to school off and on and getting jobs whenever they happen to be available. Honestly, I think a lot of the problem with getting a job around here is, I think it has a lot to do with tourism, because a lot of the jobs are seasonal, and when it's not season, it's almost impossible to find a job, especially in the restaurant industry, because you either got to know somebody who already works there, because when jobs come available, the people that work for them are trying to give their friends jobs, because there's a lot of people looking for work, and it seems like if you don't know somebody at the right time in the right place, it's nearly impossible to try and get a job, at least in my experience, because I've filled out multiple applications for a long time, and a lot of times I don't even get a call back. I call them and I still don't get responses. So I've been working with my stepdad. I've worked with a couple of different friends who do like pool rescreening. It's basically side jobs is what I'm coming across.